today we will talk about. Do you have any idea what will be our topic for today? Exactly. So now today we will talk about novel. So do you already have an idea what's a novel? Yes, ma'am.
As far as I know, novel is a part or of a literary.
Yes, exactly. Novel is part or one of the literary texts or literary piece. So now, what is novel? So a novel is a long form piece of fiction that tells a compelling story. Novel often explore complex themes, delve into the depth of human nature, and transport readers to different worlds and perspectives. So unlike other literary pieces, novel is unique. Novels have a very complex plot. So defining the novel. First, it's narrative art. So novels are a form of narrative art using language to create vivid, imaginative tales. Second, extended length. Novels are longer than short stories, of course, typically ranging from 50,000 to 100,000 words. See? And last, fictional prose. Novels are written in prose rather than poetry. So, do you remember our previous topic about prose? That poetry and prose are different, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, what's the difference? We're gonna have, I don't know, gonna have a recap. So, do you still remember the difference between prose and poetry? Yes.
So the difference between the two, the prose and poetry is written by line or stanzas, while prose it is written by a paragraph.
Or thank you. That was correct. So, so in novel, fictional prose novels are written in prose, which means it's not like that poetry. And their content is entirely fictional. What do you mean by fictional? Anybody? Yes? So when we say fictional, it's real, right? So here we are in the characteristics of novel. First is the complex plot. Now, what do you mean by complex plot? Can you read, Saison?
Complex plot. Novels typically features complex, multi-layered plot with twists, turns, and expected developments.
Yes. So that's what I said. That novel has its complex plot. So unlike other literary pieces, novel is unique, right? It has complex plot. So novels typically features a complex, multi-layered plot with twists, turns, and unexpected developments. So novel is very interesting. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So second is character development. Can you read Miss Balbo?
Character development novels delve deeply into the lives, motivation, and transformation of their characters.
Yes, so character from the word character development. So now delve deep into the life, motivation, and transformation of their characters, unlike other literary pieces like short story. Then next is thematic exploration. This read is Silva.
Games can explore profound themes such as love, identity, morality, and
So here in thematic exploration, we will identify the theme of the story or the novel. So novel often explores profound themes such as love, identity, morality, and the human condition. means it portrays a love or scene that yes, but that was a type of novels. So second is mystery. So mystery novels that revolves around solving crime or uncovering a puzzling event. So for me, I'm not being biased, but I prefer mystery types of novels because we become smart when the types of novel is mystery. For me, this is the very interesting types of novels, right? So, but it depends on the viewers or the readers. Next is historical. So, in historical, novels that are set in a specific time period and explore historical events. Of course, if the type of novel is historical, it talks about historical events. Then last is science fiction. So, when we say science fiction, it is about science and the real essence of science. So the novel would be about scientific experiment and other and etc. So novels that explores imaginary worlds, technologies, and speculative ideas. Now, the importance of novels. So first is the emotional impact. What do you mean by emotional impact of novels for you guys? Just read it first and understand. So novels, yeah, read guys.
Novels that evoke powerful emotions, allowing readers to empathize with characters and explore their own feelings.
So one of the importance of novels is emotional impact, of course, right? When we are watching a certain novels, emotional impact is one of the most important because it means if there is an emotional impact, it means the novel is effective. And the next is intellectual stimulation. So in intellectual stimulation, novel challenge readers to think critically, consider different perspectives, and grapple the complex idea. Just like what I'm saying last time when we talk about this mystery types of novels. So here in types of novels mystery, we can test our mind, of course. That's why they come up with intellectual stimulation. So the readers can think critically, considering the different perspective. So next is cultural reflection. So in cultural reflection, novels often reflect and shape the values, beliefs, and experiences of a particular culture or society. Of course, in novels, there are also novels that talks about or portray about culture and or society. That's why it comes up with a cultural reflection. So before we proceed to our assessment, what have you learned about those topics related to novels?
I learned that novels is one of the most interesting literary pieces that we can learn and understand.
Yes, very good. So do you agree also to Ms. Bobo?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, novel is very important to everybody because novel is one of the most important and one of the most interesting types of or parts of literary piece. So now, are you ready, guys? Let's proceed to our assessment. Okay. Number 3. Which of the following is often the main conflict in the novel? A. Character versus self. B. Character versus nature. C. Character versus society. Or letter D. All of the above. A. Character versus self. B. Character versus nature. C. Character versus society. Or letter D. All of the above. Next, number 4. What is the third?
Start.
Number 3. Which of the following is often the main conflict in novel? A. Character versus self. B. Character versus nature. C. Character versus society. Or letter D. All of the above. Number 4. What is the third for the So A, the introduction of the setting. B, the turning point or the most tense moment. Or letter C, the end of the story. Letter D, the moment when the text is introduced. Number 8. Which of the following is an example of them that might be found in the novel? A, good versus evil. B, friendship. C, courage. Or letter D, all of the above. Again, A, good versus evil. B, friendship. C, courage. Or letter D, all of the above. Number 9. What is foreshadowing? A, a direct conflict in the story. B, a warning or hint about what is to come. Letter C, a detailed description of a character. Or letter D, a humorous moment. Again, A, a direct conflict in the story. B, a warning or hint about what is to come. Or letter C, a detailed description of a character. Or letter D, a humorous moment. Done? So that's number 10. In novel, which of the following best describes the antagonist? A, the main character. B, a supporting character. Or C, the character who opposes the protagonist. Or letter D, the narrator. Again, letter A, the main character. B, a supporting character. C, character who opposes the protagonist. Letter D, the narrator. Are you done, guys? So, please collect your papers and pass it over. Thank you. So now let's proceed with our group activity. So please read the directions.
Group yourself into three and identify the following. The main characters introduce. You shall know about the plot and plan and
So I will introduce you a certain novel or a very famous novel entitled Charlotte's Web. This is one of the most interesting novels and also a famous novel. So what you should do is every group, the group 1, the group 2, and the group 3 has an assigned task. So the group 1 will determine the setting. The group 2 will identify the main character introduced. And the last group will identify the plot and the text. So group yourself into 3. So this plus around equal. You know what's naked, right? A. She convinced him to speak to the pig. So she named Wilbur. So the name of the pig, or the pig that is Wilbur. Wilbur. So Fern, the young lady, raises Wilbur like a pet until he is sold to her uncle. Boomer Zauberman, who keeps him in a barn in his farm. There, Wilbur befriends a spider named Charlotte, who lives in the corner of the barn doorway. So Charlotte is a spider. Charlotte lives in the corner of the barn doorway. So Wilbur soon learns that he is being raised to be slaughtered. What do you mean by slaughtered? In Tagalog, tatay or pig or pork. Pork is the meat of the pig. So distressed, he turns to Charlotte for help. They are having, so she promises to save him and begin weaving words into her web. So who plans to save him? Charlotte, of course. That phrase, Wilbur, like some pigs. So these are the words that he tries to wave. Zombie, terrific, radiant, and humble. These words attract widespread. What do you mean by widespread? Many people. Attention and admiration for Wilbur, the pig, turning him into a local celebrity and sparing his life. So as summer ends, Charlotte and Wilbur attend a country fair. So Charlotte and Wilbur attend a country fair in summer, as summer ends, where Charlotte waves his final word. So this time, Charlotte waves his final word. His final word for Wilbur is humble in her web. At the fair, Charlotte lays an egg sack. So did you see a spider with the egg sack? So it's like what we call tapay-tapay. Yes. Then, but she becomes awake and knows she went live to see her babies. As a spider, when they are having weaving their web, they become weaker. And that's like what Charlotte did. So she tells Wilbur goodbye and he vows to protect her egg sack. Charlotte dies at the fair, but Wilbur takes her egg sack back to the farm. Oh. And the next spring, her babies hatch. Most live, but 3 of Charlotte's children stay in the farm, continuing her legacy and keeping Wilbur company. Wow, this was a very nice novel. So, when you want to watch the full movie of this novel, so do you find this interesting?
Yes.
Yes. So, if you want to watch the full movie of the novel, you can watch it on the YouTube. Just visit YouTube and search for Charlotte's Web. Full movie. So now, just like our group activity, so the first group will identify the setting of the story or the novel. The second group will find the characters, and the last group will determine the plot and the theme. So go guys, you can now do your activities. I will give you 5 minutes to make your group activity. You can reread the summarization so that you can identify your group activity, your assigned task, your group activity.
Wilbur and Christopher in saving his life. Next is Wilbur, a kind named pig who is initially worried about his fate but finds hope through Charlie's efforts. Next, for Arabelle, a young girl who saves Wilbur as a Piaklit and loves animals, visiting him often at the barn. And last, Homer Superman, first uncle who owns the farm where Wilbur lives.
Very good, group 2. Next, the group or the last group 3.
Good morning, everyone. Our group resources are our class is all about the plot and the theme of the story. So, theme of the plot of the story is the friendship between the spider, which is Carlo, and the pig, which is River, and also the sacrifice of Pharaoh.
Yes, very good. So let's give a round of applause to everyone. So now, did you learn a lot about the novel? So if anybody can give a short understanding about our topic for today. Yes? Miss Toro?
Now that I know